So I want to put the new struts in the hatch, but I parked too close to the garage door last night. I don't think this is going to open. Even if it did, it doesn't give me a lot of space to work here. So I could start up the car and move it 2 feet forward, or make sure it's in neutral, take off the parking brake. And then you give her a little scoot forward like this. Put the parking brake back on. Oh yeah, now I got like 3 extra feet. Well, maybe 2. It's enough. Alright. Get this open and start looking at them struts. Yeah, see? It got cold overnight. It just does not want to stay up. So, here, you can help me. Oh. Actually, you're not tall enough. I'll have to get a piece of wood, but I want you like right in here, and then you can hold this up and keep it from falling down while I take out 4 screws. Yeah, and these should just pop right out, I believe. Alright, okay, before you even start taking things apart, I'm going to take out the new ones and make sure they're the right ones. Alright, enough screwing around. Knock them out. Lift support. My gosh, these do not look the same. Looking for a part number 4987L. These are not what I ordered. I mean, I swear to God I bought the same thing, and these are Japanese on the car. This is made in Turkey. Put that there, and that there. It looks correct. Alright. New camera angle. So I grabbed a metal rake to hold up the hatch because you're not tall enough. Yeah. Which is fine. Oh. Got a strut to the cleaner. Let's see how easy these screws are. I'm gonna need some assistance. So I got chemical. That's gonna get it started. Oh, just a little there. There. Putting this tube on this was the greatest idea I've had in a long time. Very nice. And the mechanical advantage. You make sure that you're on the right setting. Very gently. And then with ease and pressure. Well, quit locking. Somebody's done this before. Or they just didn't care at the factory. I believe either way. I tried all the easy stuff, but now we have to get innovative I gotta come up with something else, which is I'm gonna take my grinder wheel thing and I'm gonna cut the slits. And then we're gonna take a flathead screwdriver and hopefully they come right out. Whew. So I went a little too deep on that one. That's what she said. We got them out. Cool. And now that I realize I did that, I should really put that rake back in before it slams on my head. So now before I continue, I'm going to take this screw and write down a list of things I need at the store, so I don't have to run to the store a bajillion times, which I'll just run to the store a million times then to get what I need. Alright, I'll see you back here in, well, 2 seconds for you, a couple hours for me. Got lucky. Ooh. Almost knocked that down. That would have been unlucky. But I got lucky because I only have to go to the hardware store in town here. They had the right screws, luckily. $3.78, almost $1. Well, I got washers too. So 50 cents a piece or whatever. But alright, so now I gotta take that screw out. I'll take that down. I believe that just pops out. And then you can put the new one on there and then put the new screws in. You just this is the old one. We don't need this guy. And the new one should just, yep, pop that right on there. And where did it go this way? Oh, it goes that way. Okay. Seem to be the hair shorter. But I can deal with a hair. Oh! That was right on my freaking tooth. Good thing I got dental now. There. And almost done. Yeah, strip it out a little bit. Strip that out a little bit. I mean, first of all, they're up, so I mean, they're doing their job. Now the resistance, oh my gosh. See, you'd bring it down here before and it would just want to fall. I really got to push on it. I can feel that. But if it's right here, this is like it's 1995 again. So, it's a little brown, crusty. So I'm gonna clean that up with a wire brush and other things, and then we'll put a little rust stop on there. So I'm gonna put on the safety glasses, of course, and then a mask. And the glasses are fogging up. I'm having flashbacks. Okay, we'll just breathe in the rust. Get some good iron in our lungs. And now my tools are behind me. Okay, I thought it was gonna be more thorough, but it's good enough. Then you want to take your air compressor. Actually, I do have an air compressor. That's over there, and then I'd have to get up and unplug all the lights and. Gotta get in that crack right there. Alright, that should be good enough. Then I'll just crack open the garage door and move the tools out of the way and give me a little rebuild back here. Rebuild in a can. Well, it's the best when it's all coming right back in your face. You're breathing in. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I could flip her. Probably get an extra $1,000 now. Whole rebuild to your end. Oh. Can't forget to put her bushing back on there. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened last night, but after breathing in all that spray paint from the rebuild kit, I just went inside and I was like, in the car inside, and it's like, I gotta listen to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, whole album. But this radio ain't gonna cut it. So, I went in and found out how brittle 90s plastic really is, and just tore the whole thing out. And went to town today. Went to the local place to get my stereo equipment, but they literally have just shut down. Like, the sign was still up. And then I went and I was like, do you have stereo equipment? Nope. And he told me to go to the other place. I was like, they're expensive. So I went to Walmart and I bought the wrong part. So I went to the expensive place, and guess what? They bought out the old store, and they had exactly what I needed, which was this. This connects with the stock plug, and then I just gotta wire it up to the new plug that comes with the radio, instead of what I did in my first Geo, which I just went in the back like this, and I just snipped it off, and then I took the wires from the stereo and just kind of cobble it together. Now I can put it together the right way outside of the tiny little compartment of the under dash, and then plug it in, and then I got 4 speakers too. Let me grab them. I'm wearing these sunglasses because with the lighting in here, it's kind of Manfred Mann, you know, blinded by the light. Anyways, this is the stock speaker. It's pretty good if all you want to listen to is yodeling. We don't. I was going to toss this, but I'm going to be very careful because very magnetic, or it's a big magnet. You get it towards the camera or something, it will wreck it. So I'm just going to slide that over there, away from electronics. But stereo deck, which is not the cheapest, it's a step up, because the cheapest did not have an aux plug, and I need that because I have a Zune. If you don't know what a Zune is, I will tell you. It is Microsoft's version of the iPod, and it was better in the ways that it could, for 32 gigabytes memory, was $200. And an iPod was like, for $200, you only got 2 gigabytes. But that's way back, 20 years ago. Now we got all that on their phones. Anyway, so you got Bluetooth, USB input, the aux I wanted, 200 watts, which I think the speakers can handle that. iPlug smart remote, I don't know what that is. I did not notice it has a CD player. I'm gonna burn some CDs because I have the technology to do that. And then I got some kickers. These are 6.5 inch. It's just what the internet said that fit in here. I'm not sure. I didn't even rig it up. I probably should have. Might have to run back to the store again. You'll see in a second. I'm gonna test fit it, make sure. If I come back out smiling, that means they fit. If I'm frowning, that means I gotta run back to town. They work. That'll do. You need to work under the hood. There's not enough room up here, so. That's better. Time to move on to under the engine bay. Got all these new parts for her. And just gotta look under the farm stick boogers. Son of Sasquatch scat. Holy Bambi, the 3rd week of November. Poopsicles. That right there is a stick welding job, and this right here is the transmission mount. So this thing rotted out, and then either the last guy did this and he never told me, or the guy before it did that and the last guy didn't know, or he knew and he didn't tell me, and then he totally catfished me. And that's all I'm trying to do, is make a vehicle to go fishing in. So dang it. Let's jack her up and take a closer look from underneath. Ah, yes. So I mean, that's not a farm stick. I see some wires in there, I think. Yeah. I think I did that back in high school. So we're gonna look at that and I think we're gonna just ignore that. And then we're going to look at the exhaust, which is cobbled together. It should come under here while it's running, because I do smell exhaust leak. This is most likely where it's coming from. If I can get some JB Weld high heat stuff, catch that up. And then we move down, or up further on the exhaust, I guess. And here we have the catalytic converter, and It is not hollow. So we still have a catalytic converter. Oh, greasy. But so we're still road legal. There is some liquid coming out here, but not a lot. There's not a puddle on the ground. So again, I think the best thing to do is ignore that. And then we'll move on to the next thing. So our next step would be to figure out why there's a gap there. But not really, who cares? Next thing would be to start making it into a camper, because if transmission mounts welded on, there's no point in actually really fixing it up. Got the motor mounts, so those are for the engine, and if I feel like it, we'll do it, you know. Maybe I won't. She still runs and drives okay for the most part. Yeah, the next thing would be to start making it into a camper, but that's going to be on the next episode. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like the video, and see you on the next one.